He's drawn internal comparisons to a young Pat Riley as a coaching prospect who jumped from playing to the broadcast booth to the coaching chair. Are you buying that JJ has a type of potential to be a coach similar to Spo and Steve Kerr, or will it be the other side?
Well, the difference between that is Pat Riley went into a championship team, and then they end up getting Magic Johnson and all that stuff, and had 3 number 1 picks, during a championship run. So very different. With any transition, it has to be tactical, it has to be smart. You have to really design your staff according to your weaknesses. And at this point, when you're talking about being a coach, most likely it's all weaknesses at this point because you don't know what you're gifted at once the game starts.
Congratulations, JJ.
Oh, man, we didn't expect this.
You didn't think that, huh? Congratulations, man.
No.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, baby boy.
JJ Redick, newest head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. No word on how this will impact the Mind the Game podcast that we've all come to watch and enjoy.
Nah, that's be funny.
if they still do it all season?
No, I mean, you got to.
So, thoughts on JJ Redick being named the Lakers' next head coach, replacing Darvin Ham, who was let go?
I mean, we saw it when the podcast came.
So now the next point gives what you have said previously. If JJ did get the job, as important as him being the head coach is now surrounding him with elite coaching level talent to help make that transition smooth as he gets ready for his first NBA head coaching opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, just with any transition, it has to be tactical, it has to be smart. You have to really design your staff according to your weaknesses. And at this point, when you're talking about being a coach, right, most likely it's all weaknesses at this point because you don't know what you're gifted at once the game starts, right? So you need someone who's great at designing practice, functional practices. Even though we've been in practices and we know what's good, we can go through a practice and be like, man, it's just this functional of a practice is horrible, right? He needs to switch this drill, make it this drill, so that has to be designed, right? When you look at the season, right? When the season comes out, you have to have an eye for days off, traveling. All that is part of coaching. It ain't just we get on the court and I just make subs and sub in and sub out. That's not part of. That's the easy part. It's designing the layout of how the season's supposed to run.
He's drawn internal comparisons to a young Pat Riley as a coaching prospect who jumped from playing to the broadcast booth to the coaching chair. The Los Angeles confident he can be their version of Eric Spoelstra or Steve Kerr, a culture setter who can grow with the franchise for over a decade. And I also have this stat from ESPN. Redick is the 6th person to become a head coach without any experience as in coaching since 2010. He joined Steve Nash, Steve Kerr, Jason Kidd, Derek Fisher, Mark Jackson. So are you buying that JJ has a type of potential to be a coach similar to Spo and Steve Kerr, or will it be the other side?
Well, who's supposed to be Pat Riley?
Or that's what they're saying internally. They look at him as a Pat Riley type potential just in terms of his transitioning from player to broadcast booth to coach.
Well, the difference between that is Pat Riley went into a championship team.
He did have a squad.
And then they end up getting Magic Johnson and all that stuff, and had 3 number 1 picks, during a championship run. So very different.
That's like the same of getting LeBron James and Anthony Davis?
No, you got a 39-year-old. It's like Lakers getting last year Wemby.
Compared to the 3-peat that Pat Riley got?
No, yeah, what I'm saying is it's like JJ coming in last year, the Lakers win the championship, they fire that motherfucker. And then on JJ's first year, they get goddamn Wemby. And then they win the championship, and then they lose it the next year, and then the very next year, they get James Worthy. Right? like, come on, guy. you get Wemby, number 1 pick while you still have young Kareem.
So are you saying that this Lakers roster is not comparable to the early Showtime era Lakers roster?
The greatest player of all time?
He's old though, Rashad.
Excuse me?
Still thriving.
Is he old?
Hell yeah, he's old.
Oh, he's old?
By American standards.
Oh, he old now?
But
Is he old now?
He got gray hair.
What about Anthony Davis, though?
He's aging.
Is he generational talent? Is Anthony Davis a generational talent?
Very good basketball player.
If they still calling him generational talent, which means he ain't proved nothing yet.
He just $250. Didn't he just get $250?
They got a 3-year 183-ish around about extended.
You said 3-8?
183, so like
183.
Oh, you thought
the highest.
But yeah, AD just got paid all that money to be the guy. I mean, for you to come in and get Bron, AD, and they have to make a move to get something. They have to get something nice.
It all depends on who they're getting. But I mean, He's coming into a playoff team, so that does benefit him. He's coming into a veteran team,
7th seed in the West.
right? So it's
They might make it next year.
right. So I mean,
Brandon, you've been down on LA.
what I'm saying is
do you have faith in your city?
he has.
They don't show me love like that.
He gets to jump in the pool with his floaties on.
Yeah.
Right? He gets to jump in the.
It's safer.
He gets to jump in the pool with his little floaties on. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna drown, right? You know, his first lesson got little floaties, little thing around him too. So you know,
I can say that. I can say that.
You know what I mean?
I can say that.
He got the floaties and the motherfucker.
And the little,
With the lifeguard.
donut, the little
Right.
donut.
There he got both and these on here.
With the lifeguard
You know,
and the
when you were
vest.
young, you have to have those like keep you up.
Don't jump in the pool, baby.
Daddy,
Can't swim, but all the confidence in the world. Whee!
kicking them legs.
I'm gonna go to the deep end. Oh, yeah, you're safe out there.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So I want to thank y'all so much for tapping in with me. And the video I just showed y'all, that was Gil's Arena, so big shout out to them. And I'm gonna break down what they said and give my reaction to it. Here's the thing. JJ is officially the coach for Lakers. For the Lakers, I should say. And I knew this from early on. And I think that most of us knew that JJ would be the coach for the Lakers when he decided to team up with LeBron James on their podcast. And that very podcast has been very successful, especially when it comes to people wanting to see exactly how to break down a basketball game. And when you look at that podcast that is actually available on YouTube, you can see that JJ and LeBron James, they're able to break down the game in a very specific way. And that is exactly what the people have been waiting for. And people actually like their podcast because finally people are able to see that this is how commentators should behave, because people are tired of seeing Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless acting a fool every night on their platform. And I think all this happened because LeBron James, he really wanted JJ Redick to be the Lakers coach, because he's the one who decided to reach out to JJ's team and say that let's have a podcast where we discuss the game, and people specifically Lakers organization will be able to see exactly what you know about basketball, and they will be able to see your basketball IQ. And a lot of people were actually saying this. They were saying that JJ is going to become the Lakers coach. They said this exactly when the podcast with LeBron James started, and they were right. And actually myself, I thought that as well. And I think that JJ's attitude is basically, I'm better than y'all. And I think that a lot of people have problems with that. But since he's homies with LeBron James, people are definitely going to fall in line and accept that, you know, he is cocky. But as I said, he's friends with LeBron James off the court. So people would definitely respect him for that. So I guess we just have to wait and see, you know, next season and see if he can bring the results. So I actually want to know what y'all think about this. So make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.